Hamas is warning of major repercussions after its political leader Ismail Haniyeh was killed by an airstrike in Iran's capital of Tehran. Israel has pledged or had pledged to kill Mr Haniyeh and other Hamas leaders over the October 7 terror attack. Speaking in Tel Aviv, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu didn't directly address his death, but says the country will continue to put pressure on opposing forces.
Citizens of Israel, these are challenging days we are facing. Since the strike in Beirut, we have been hearing threats from every direction. We are prepared for every scenario, and we will be together, we will be determined against any threat. Israel will make anyone who is against us pay a very heavy price, no matter in which arena.
Iran's supreme leader is vowing revenge against Israel. John Sparks reports.
With a broad smile and a fulsome handshake, Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh greets officials in the Iranian parliament, here posing for pictures at the inauguration of the country's new president, one of the last things he would ever do. He toured an exhibition in the capital, Tehran, and gave a short interview. Speaking of his honor and pride as a member of the resistance. A few hours later, the political chief of Hamas was dead. But it didn't take long to point the finger. Israel blamed immediately by the Iranian government and these protesters in Tehran. A protege of the organization's founder, Sheikh Yassin, Haniyeh became the leader of Hamas in 2006 and tried to push it in a political direction. Yet he was committed to armed struggle. Designated a terrorist by the Americans in 2018, the International Criminal Court also sought a warrant for his arrest. But many saw him as pragmatic, even moderate, as he tried to negotiate a ceasefire with Israel. In the West Bank, hundreds of Palestinians took to the streets in a series of noisy protests, here hoisting the green flag of Hamas. Such protests are rare in a territory governed by their rivals from Fatah. In Hebron, they held Haniyeh's picture aloft before the skirmishes began with Israeli forces. Politicians said the assassination would serve to energize the Palestinian cause. In Gaza, the news of Haniyeh's demise was greeted with dismay. He wasn't involved with daily affairs, but he was leading the negotiations for a deal. Some said they couldn't understand it.
This man could have signed the prisoner exchange deal with the Israelis. Why did they kill him? They killed peace, not Ismail Haniyeh. They killed the peace process. Why did Israel kill him?
For the family members of the Israeli hostages seen gathering here in Jerusalem, it is an event of undeniable significance. The Israelis, it seems, have eliminated their principal counterpart when hopes of a deal were arising. Yet many see no other way. Hamas has recovered from similar setbacks. The death of Haniyeh will not destroy it, but it may shatter the balance in the region. The risk of escalation has never been so great. John Sparks, Sky News in Jerusalem.